So I can't believe the fucking officials. I don't know if they're state officials. I don't know if it's the Democrat officials in New York or if they're the feds, the federal government. But you got this guy who went ahead and rescued a squirrel. The mother had been hit by a car or something, so you got a little baby squirrel, and then he's sitting there asking all these different places, hey, you know, what do I do with this squirrel? And they said, well, if you bring him here, then we're just going to euthanize him. And it's a little bitty baby, right? It's a little tiny baby, hasn't done shit to nobody. And for 7 years, Mark Longo has been taking care of Peanut. For 7 years, he started an entire nonprofit of rescuing animals. There's a bunch of horses all over the place. So Mark Longo loves this squirrel, and he's making little videos, right, of playing with it. He'll jump on his arm, you know, see how far he can jump, kind of like a little flying squirrel. This fucking thing is so fucking sick, because I just heard about it, and all I heard was that the fucking officials had taken them. Not that they euthanized them, and now I just found out that they fucking killed him. They didn't have a warrant, they came up, he fucking complied, they take the fucking squirrel, oh, now they're fucking dead. And the reason why they said that was to test them for rabies. Oh, we gotta kill them to test them for rabies. That's not how it fucking works. You don't test the thing after you kill the thing. That's like a trial by ordeal, trial by fucking fire, trial by, you know, we'll drown you first, and then we'll see if you got some sort of disease that's going to threaten us all. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie daisies. He didn't have rabies at all. Well, you know, who gives a shit, right? Nobody fucking cares. I cannot believe they did that to Peanut. I can't fucking believe they did that to Peanut. The entire Freedom Farm is named after Peanut. Peanut's Freedom Farm. So not only did he save that squirrel, but he's been saving other animals, which need saving. And to kill the mascot for the whole, that's like killing Colonel Sanders or Mickey Mouse or Snuffleupagus. Are the fucking feds going to go after Snuffleupagus now? You better watch out, Big Bird. How many other wild animals were rescued by that Freedom Farm? Do not comply. Make them go get a warrant. Do not allow yourself to be encircled. Map out the entrances and have several exit strategies. They euthanized Peanut the squirrel. To get the rabies test done, you guys aren't doing it right, you stupid fucks. You get the rabies test first, when they're foaming at the mouth, when they're going around attacking people. Peanut the squirrel lived inside. How would Peanut the squirrel even get fucking rabies? Did one of the humans bite them? And if the humans have rabies, do we need to put them down too? Or we're going to be a bunch of fucking hypocrites, right? Don't allow assisted suicide for a human with rabies, but a squirrel that has no rabies, well, kill it first and then test it. You guys aren't doing it right. You have to reluctantly put it down. You found out it's got rabies and it's a beloved pet, you reluctantly put it down. You're just going to put down Grandpa just in the chance case he's got dementia? Well, shit. Oh, great-grandpappy might have Alzheimer's. So we went ahead and put him down because we're going to get him tested to see if he's got Alzheimer's. Whoops. He doesn't have rabies or Alzheimer's. In fact, he had a clean bill of health. You're going to put him down first and then check on the disease later on. You're so stupid. You're such evil, wicked motherfuckers. It reminds me of goddamn ordeal by water. You drown the person first, right, to see if God saves them. Because if you drown the person and God saves them, then that means they were a witch. But if you go to drown the person and then they just die, well, they weren't a witch at all. Yeah, but they're fucking drowned. Make them walk over fire. Make them walk over hot coals. If they're not a witch, then God will... What's God going to do? Keep their feet from burning? If their feet doesn't burn, then they are a witch. Don't you all remember To Kill a Mockingbird? Haven't you all ever seen Old Yeller? To Kill a Mockingbird, the damn dog had rabies and it was fucking snarling and snapping at everybody. Once the dog had rabies, then you had to reluctantly put it down. You remember Old Yeller? When Old Yeller caught the rabies, right, or at least he was bitten by a rabid wolf. So the presumption was since he was bitten by a rabid wolf. Therefore, the dog was going to get rabies, and the boy, Travis, was doing a preventive measure, and he had to shoot his own dog. It's my dog, Ma. I'll take care of it, Ma. It's my dog. If there was a problem with Peanut, you would have to give it to Mark Longo. Give it to Mark Longo so he'd say, that's my squirrel. If it's got rabies, if it's got some fucking communicable disease that's spreading all over, he was inside. He had no fucking rabies. He ain't had no disease. Any excuse will serve a fucking tyrant. Any old excuse will serve a tyrant. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's supposed to be a nation of laws, not of men. The Rex is Lex. The Lex is Rex. Rex is not Lex. The king is the law. No, the law is king. You can't just steal a fucking person's loved one. You can't just steal a person's kids or their pets and just kill it for no fucking reason. Where the fuck is your heartbeats at? Where is your care at? Where are your souls? How come y'all don't have a fucking heart? So there's rules against self-assisted suicide in New York. So if a human had rabies or they were just in a ton of pain and wanted it, they couldn't get peanutted. But a fucking squirrel could be off just for the fuck of it, just for a laugh, just for a giggle. Is Ronald McDonald next? How about Charlie Brown and Snoopy, Linus and Peppermint Patty? You just going to get rid of all the peanuts? You had a mother in Kentucky who killed her 2 kids. One of her kids she nicknamed Peanut. Peanut is an adorable nickname. Hey, Peanut. What's going on, Peanut? Mark Longo didn't deserve what the feds did to him nor to Peanut. His entire Freedom Farm now is in jeopardy. You're going to fucking take the main fucking thing, the main heart and soul of the entire operation? Jesus fucking Christ. You wouldn't want to kill the squirrel just because it was fucking loved. You're going to go after ant farms next? You're going to go after any goddamn fucking stupid shit, man. Somebody has a gerbil. Oh, shit. Well, you got a fucking gerbil? People are so stupid, man. Nothing was happening. It's not like they were training him to be a fucking mean old sandlot dog. It's not like they were treating him to be a mean-ass fucking piece of shit. It's not like it was going around attacking anything. To Kill a Mockingbird and Old Yeller was before vaccines for rabies was available. So if rabies actually was a concern, then all they need to do is get a fucking vaccine. And then that would have solved everything, right, you fucking feds? Right, you fucking goddamn New York fucking officials? Mark Longo could have handled the squirrel without getting bitten. You could have tested him if you asked Mark Longo to get it tested. But there is no concern about rabies. You have a squirrel, he's getting traction, he's getting love online. You got to make that a crime. You can't just have people enjoying their lives. You can't have free people in a free country doing their freedoms. You can't do that. They can't have joy in their life. As far as I know, maybe they got a fucking vaccine. How many people are fucking against COVID vaccines too? Well, that squirrel needs a vaccine. Do you even have your COVID shots, motherfucker? Oh, you don't have your COVID shots? Well, get in the paddy wagon. It's time to put you down. Mark Longo could handle the squirrel without getting bitten for 7 years. Animals have instincts. They said that the squirrel had bitten one of the officials. Well, you know, animals know when a piece of shit human means to do them harm. Oh, you're going to kill him? So he bit you. Fucking stupid motherfuckers. Mark Longo should have had a better plan. A runaway plan for Peanut just in case. Should have asked for their goddamn warrant. Like, what the fucking fuck? Like, seriously, what the fucking fuck? There's no squirrels in Hawaii, so if you're a big fucking scaredy pussycat and you're a weak little bitch, go live in Hawaii. There's no squirrels in there that'll scare the shit out of you. I know you see a squirrel and you just shit your fucking britches. Oh my God, is that a squirrel? What do you do when you see a bird? Holy shit, what about a worm? My God, there's worms all over the fucking place. And don't forget about those ant farms. How many goddamn kids have ants? Ants on top of their desk. in an ant farm. What the hell are they doing? There are squirrels all over America. Only Hawaii is the only state where there's no squirrels. So Oregon, Washington State, they boast of diverse populations that include the American red squirrel and the Douglas squirrel. Bunch of flying squirrels. Oh shit! Guess what, feds? There's flying squirrels in Washington and Oregon. There's a big governor's race. You make sure you get those governor's candidates to crack down on the squirrels, reflecting the rich coniferous forest, abundant tree cover in the Pacific Northwest. Oh shit! Squirrels live in trees. You better start clear-cutting forests just to make sure you get rid of the squirrels. In contrast, states like Arizona and New Mexico have unique species of squirrels, such as Abert squirrel and the Harris's antelope squirrel, which are adapted to the arid desert environments where the vegetation is sparse. I don't know if I should tell the feds about this, but there's actually a whole bunch of squirrels in Oregon. You got the American red squirrel, the California ground squirrel, the Douglas squirrel, the eastern gray squirrel, the fox squirrel, Humboldt's flying squirrel, northern flying squirrel, and the western gray squirrel. Holy shit, watch out, feds! They got at least 8 different fucking, and all of them might have fucking rabies. In fact, I've heard that there's 600 million squirrels in the United States. That means there's twice the population of squirrels in the United States. For every American, there's 2 squirrels in the United States. The feds have got to get on this shit. This is a big infestation. There's rabies all over the fucking place. Most of it, a lot of it, the ratio of Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, North and South Dakota. They're about to legalize marijuana in North and South Dakota. I guess the FBI and the ATF is going to have to invade Oregon and North and South Dakota. They're going to have to get rid of all the peanuts. Oh, please, federal government, will you save us from these squirrels? These squirrels are invading us. We're under attack. I went to the park the other day and I saw about a handful of squirrels. I bet you there's like dozens of squirrels in the park. Are the feds going to raid every fucking park and forest and cave and den in America so they can murder all 600 million squirrels in America? How do you know if they don't have all rabies? They all might have rabies. I can't think of a good reason for this. Motherfuckers are just fucking sick in the fucking head. Some hating piece of shit just want to report on them. Oh, you think you're happy? You're getting a bunch of traction. A lot of people are loving Peanut. They got TikTok videos and YouTube videos with what? 1,000 fucking hits? 1,000 people was watching this squirrel, enjoying the camaraderie. So you got haters who want to report on them because they're a bunch of fucking pieces of shit. You got this family, the Longo family, Mark Longo, who's doing something awesome. He's a free man living in a supposed free country, so clearly we gotta fuck Mark Longo's life up. Why'd he answer the door? Why'd he let them take Peanut away from him? Go get a fucking warrant first, motherfucker. Go get a motherfucking warrant first, you fucking prick. There's nothing illegal here, you fucking prick. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, feds, there's an American red squirrel in West Virginia. West Virginia's got eastern gray squirrel, fox squirrel, a northern and southern flying squirrel. You can't have the northern and southern flying squirrels getting together. Watch out. We need a fucking federal occupation. A federal occupation is coming to a theater near you. To a squirrel zone theater near you, you fucking low-life motherfuckers. You don't have shit better to do with your fucking lives. The whole point of passing a law to keep folks from keeping wildlife is supposedly for the wildlife's own protection. You don't want people taking wildlife and putting it into their home for their own protection, for the bald eagle's protection. You don't take the bald eagle out of the home and then fucking kill it. And you're definitely not doing it for the squirrel's own sake. If the wildlife is going to die, you're not protecting it by taking it away from its comfortable life and smothering it in its sleep. You're definitely not protecting something when you fucking murder it. This shit feels like Fort Pillow Massacre all over again. How could it even get rabies if it lived inside? If it had rabies, it would show signs of rabies, like being foaming at the mouth and being mad and pissed off and attacking everybody. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Isn't rabies fucking lethal and fatal? So that means rabies itself would fucking kill it. The only reason the fucking feds did that, because you got haters, and the haters and the feds, that squirrel was beloved. And they're not. The federal officials don't have any fans. They don't have any adoration. They don't have TikTok videos. They don't love anything of their own. They're dead on the inside. They're a bunch of hollowed out, empty fucking husk. A bunch of soulless, heartless ghouls. And the feds just do what fiendish zombie corpses do. They feast on the joy and lifeblood and love of the living. The feds killed something that was good. And that's why they killed it. They killed it because it was good. And that's the only fucking reason that they did. That's all Killing Peanut was all about. You didn't protect a fucking single fucking person, you pieces of shit. Killing Peanut protected nobody. Nobody was in any fucking danger. Except for you motherfuckers. And for me to not think that this is the chickens coming home to roost. Don't think that Palestine is the only people on the planet who are susceptible to genocide. Homeless, poor people, brown, black people, and all working class people are susceptible to the cruelty and the barbarity and brutality of the fucking feds. I can't believe they did that to Peanut, man. I can't fucking believe they did that to Peanut. Oh, you love something? Now we just killed it. What do you think about us now? Now I fucking hate you. This motherfucker should sue the federal government and get a fucking $1 million from these bastards. Fucking sick shit. We need to, whatever organization did that to the Peanut, we need to shut them down. Now, what, Parks and Wildlife? Fucking shut them down. This is the shit that they think's important. I want Parks and Wildlife to save the fucking sick goddamn squirrels. You see a baby little squirrel to its side? I think we need more Longos and less of these fucking wildlife fucking cops. These anti-cops, these fucking fascist pieces of shit. It's like, get a life. Can you get any more fucking petty? Killing somebody's pet squirrel? What the fuck is the matter with you motherfuckers? What the fuck is the matter with you motherfuckers?